The wave of Galaxy S26 Ultra leaks just keeps getting better, and this one's a big deal. A trusted insider, the legendary Ice Universe, has dropped some truly exciting updates about Samsung's upcoming beast, and it's shaping up to be one of the most refined Ultra phones ever. First things first, the design is taking a bold new turn. While the Galaxy S25 Ultra already looks sleek and premium, the S26 Ultra is set to push boundaries even further. According to the insider, the Galaxy S26 Ultra might feature a slightly larger display made possible by thinner bezels. We're talking about an increase of just 0.03 inches, but it's what Samsung does with that space that really matters. How? Thanks to cutting-edge display assembly tech, originally debuted in the Galaxy Z Flip 7, Samsung can now integrate waterproofing directly into the screen. This allows for an ultra-slim, ultra-premium finish, innovation at its finest. But that's not all. The S26 Ultra is expected to be slightly taller and wider than the S25 Ultra, which currently measures 162.8 mm, 77.6 mm. These dimensional changes are described as accurate by the source, so expect a marginal, but purposeful, redesign. And here's where it gets thrilling. Samsung is going even thinner. The S25 Ultra was already a sleek device at 8.2 mm, but the S26 Ultra could break that barrier and dip below 8.0 mm, making it one of the thinnest Galaxy Ultras ever created. Despite all this trimming, Samsung isn't making sacrifices. In fact, it's going lighter too. While the Galaxy S25 Ultra weighs 218 grams, the S26 Ultra might drop down to 215 grams or less, putting it neck and neck with the Z Fold 7 in terms of weight. And remember, battery capacity isn't being compromised. That means the S26 Ultra will stay powerful, long-lasting, and less bulky than ever before. In short, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be a stunning blend of innovation, elegance, and engineering brilliance. If this is where smartphone design is headed, the future looks unbelievably exciting. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. A new leak has just dropped, and it's a big one. Samsung might keep the Galaxy S26 Ultra's price steady despite packing it with the upgraded Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 chip. Earlier reports had everyone worried, claiming TSMC was hiking its 3nm foundry costs, which would have made the next-gen Snapdragon and Dimensity chips significantly pricier. Before we dive in, a quick heads up. If you're planning to buy the Galaxy Z Fold 7, make sure to use the exclusive links below, made just for KidAndroid HA viewers to grab some awesome perks. You'll get a free $50 Samsung credit just by clicking the link, plus up to $150 storage upgrade credit. That means you can either double your storage for free or get a big discount on the 1TB model. On top of that, there's up to $1,000 in trade-in credit for your old Samsung phone and 30% off Galaxy watches and buds. These are limited time offers, so don't miss out. But now, trusted Weibo leaker Digital Chat Station brings relief. The cost difference of TSMC's enhanced 3nm process is technically the same as last year. This is great news for phone makers and buyers, meaning we might get next-gen Android flagships without a painful price jump. Both Qualcomm and MediaTek are gearing up to unleash their Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 and Dimensity 9500 chips using TSMC's advanced 3nm tech. Samsung is also expected to split its Galaxy S26 strategy between Exynos and Snapdragon variants, while Chinese ODMs could aggressively adopt the Dimensity 9500 for their premium devices. Since the chipset is one of the most expensive components, it often influences the final price tag. Manufacturers usually push this extra cost to consumers to protect their profit margins while still delivering cutting-edge hardware. And that's not all. LPDDR5X RAM is also coming into play. With memory prices expected to rise by 5%, the Galaxy S26 series will likely feature Micron and Samsung-made DRAM, which might slightly tweak the overall price structure. Let's not forget how Samsung dominated the market this year. The Galaxy S25 Ultra sold a massive 8.4 million units worldwide as of May 2025. That's over 8 times more than the combined sales of Ultra flagships from Xiaomi, Vivo, and Oppo. In the US, the S25 Ultra remains the undisputed Snapdragon king, with rivals like OnePlus and niche gaming phones barely making a dent. Bottom line, If this leak is true, Samsung could deliver a more powerful Galaxy S26 Ultra at the same price point. And that's the kind of news every flagship fan wants to hear. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. We're now going to run through the full specs, design, and expected pricing to help you decide which one is right for you, so hit subscribe now, and let's dive right into it. First up, the standard Galaxy S26. It's coming with a 6.2-inch dynamic AMOLED display with improvements in brightness and color accuracy. We get a 120Hz display with HDR10+ and a resolution of 1080x2340. The display will be protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. For selfies, it has a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera. On the rear, there's a triple camera setup consisting of a wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto, but the exact sensors are still unknown. It'll be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 chipset and comes with 12GB of RAM and up to 512GB of storage, UFS 4.0. The battery is a 4000 mAh unit with 25 dB fast charging and 15 dB wireless charging. It will also support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband support. The phone will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to start at around $800 in January 2026. Next, we have the Samsung Galaxy S26 Plus, which may also be known as the S26 Edge. This one will come with a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display with similar improvements in brightness and color accuracy. You'll get a 120Hz display, HDR10+, and a resolution of 1440x3120, protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. There's a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera for selfies. The rear setup includes a dual camera system with a wide and an ultra-wide camera, though the exact sensors are still under wraps. It's also powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 and will come with 12GB of RAM and storage options of 256GB or 512GB, UFS 4.0. The battery is a 4900 mAh unit with 45 dB fast charging and 15 dB wireless charging. It will support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband. This model will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to be priced from $1,000 in January 2026. Finally, we have the premium model, the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. This one features a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display, again with improvements to brightness and color accuracy, 120Hz refresh rate, and HDR10+, with a resolution of 1440x3120, and it will be protected by Gorilla Glass Armor 3. There have been reports suggesting that this could feature the first ever under-display camera on an S-series phone, likely an 8-megapixel under-display selfie camera. On the rear, it will come with a quad camera setup featuring wide, ultra-wide, telephoto, and periscope lenses, but the exact sensors are still unknown. The phone will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 in all regions and will come with 12GB of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage, UFS 4.0. It's packing a 6000 mAh battery with significant improvements to fast charging. As expected, it will also support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband. The S26 Ultra will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to start at $1,300 in January 2026. Overall, it's looking like the Samsung Galaxy S26 series is going to be an exciting release, especially if the Ultra becomes the first S-series phone to feature the under-display camera. Samsung seems to be continuing their strategy of improving and refining their phones, rather than completely redesigning them for the sake of it. And just like all new phones, there will be a major emphasis on software, with AI playing a huge role in the user experience. The launch is still a bit far off, but we can expect plenty of information to leak as we approach the release date. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the latest updates.